Finally, the K1 keyboard has arrived. Could this be the perfect keyboard? The K1 keyboard is an ultra-slim, wireless, mechanical keyboard. Mechanical keyboards are generally known to be chunky and wired. This keyboard is none of those things. I am excited to see if Keychron was able to pull this off without making any compromises. Stick with me as I unbox it and test it out. Welcome to my channel called What the Tech. My name is Corey and I'm making these videos once a week. The features: it has an ultra slim design, it has a tactile feel key response, it is compatible with Windows and Mac, it has 18 different types of RGB backlighting, it can connect to up to 3 Bluetooth devices at a time, and it is capable of operating in -10 conditions. I'm not sure why you would ever want to use this in -10 conditions. If your house gets that cold, then you should probably sell this $125 keyboard and pay your hydro bill. It feels nice and solid, weighing in at only 1.8 pounds. The material underneath is made out of aircraft grade aluminum. So I've had some time to do some serious typing on this keyboard, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not completely sold on it. Right out of the box, it looked and it felt great. But after typing on it for extended periods of time, something just wasn't quite right and I couldn't place it. Finally, after some time, I realized that it is the keystroke actuation. Keystroke actuation is how far down you have to push the key before it registers to your computer. It took me some time to realize this. The keystrokes on this keyboard have 4 millimeters of travel, and the keystroke actuation is probably about 1 millimeter from that 4. So even when your fingers are just gently resting on the keys, it picks up that stroke. Now this becomes problematic because when you're typing and you accidentally just nudge the key beside you, it's going to register that key. Now for a keyboard that claims they are made for productivity, I think that alone is quite the productivity killer. Maybe it's just my poor typing skills, but I find these keys to be way too sensitive, especially for a mechanical keyboard. This is likely because Keychron decided to go with these ultra-thin blue mechanical switches. Keychron is saying that these switches are 48% thinner than your average switch, and this is likely the reason why you only get 4 millimeters of travel and the key actuation is probably at 1 millimeter, and it feels even less than that, to be honest. For me, I feel that this is where the compromise was made. If you remember at the beginning of the video, we said that in order to fit a mechanical keyboard into an ultra slim design, there very well might be some compromises. Well, that is it. It's the key travel in the mechanical switches. With only 4 millimeters of key travel, maybe I shouldn't have expected anything less, but I feel like with 4 millimeters of travel, had they moved the key actuation down to 3 millimeters instead of 1, I feel that this might help reduce the key sensitivity and also make it feel like more of a mechanical keyboard. I don't know what the rules are or if that is even possible. That is just my opinion. The battery was not great either. At 2,000 milliamp hours in the 1 week that I've been using it, I did have to recharge it once. Granted, I was using it a lot. Some features I did enjoy about this keyboard were the cap lock light. I do have a problem leaving the cap lock on, and a few of the keyboards, the cap lock light is on the actual cap lock key. This keyboard, they put it on the top corner here. I find this a better placement because when you're typing, you can see it there. As opposed to when it's on the cap lock key, a lot of times your hand is covering it and you can't actually see it unless you move your hand. Another feature I was using all the time was the screenshot key. So on a typical Mac, you have to do the awkward Command, Alt, and 4 or whatever it is. On this keyboard, they actually give you a dedicated key to do a screenshot. So one press, done. Even though I'm not really big into RGB lighting, I did appreciate the fact that I had a couple different colors to choose from when typing. Sometimes, depending on my mood, I did feel like a different color, and that was nice to have that option. Although, most of the time, I did find myself ending up just using the white anyway. My overall thoughts on this keyboard is that it is fun to type on, but not efficient. Keychron was attempting to blend the ultra-thin keyboard with mechanical style keys, and I feel they compromised too heavily on the mechanical keys. I think they should have compromised more on the thinness of the keyboard, give more of a priority to a larger key switch, and I think this would have really helped the typing experience in the keyboard. I think it's because of this, I will likely be returning this keyboard. If you aren't doing heavy typing, then I do think this keyboard is pretty fun to type on for a little while. But once you start upping your word count, it becomes a bit uncomfortable and rather inefficient. Well, that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it makes you feel better if you're looking to buy one of these. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for future videos. Thanks. Have a great day.